Hello everyone, in today's video, a long overdue video, I'm going to show you how to use a prong collar. But disclaimer, before we start anything, your dog must know the basics must know the basics of walking at your heel, or so the basic obedience classes you can find on the website. Do that first. Don't bother using that before your dog knows the basics. And again, teach the basics, low distraction environment. We're at the dog park today. There's not many dogs, there's just two walking around, but anyway. And keep in mind, your dog on the leash, like pulling, and the big problem, the main issue is focus. Because he's distracted, he's putting all his focus on scents or stuff like that. If you teach your dog, no matter the situation, you are the most important part. You the thing he has to pay attention to. You will have less issues with triggers like other dog or scenting something or whatever. So again, I use that. We're gonna make the one with the e-collar afterwards, but that to me, it's like, you know, if you scent something, you have the low grit when you have to remove a lot. So that's gonna be the training in the house, low distraction environment and stuff like that. So you get the most of it. And then that, to me, that's the polishing. That's right before you put the varnish. That's what you're gonna use. So it's a fine-tuning tool. It's not, you don't start with that. If you start with that, you got all wrong, and you won't get, you're gonna set up your dog for failure, and you're gonna have a frustrated relationship. So anyway, the prong collar, you have to adjust it. You can remove some of this link, but you put it on your dog up to the neck, so he has to be kind of high on the neck over the regular collar. So like over here, okay? And you'll see as soon you put that on, your dog's a direct line to your dog, and you'll see. Dory. So I'm gonna walk Dory, and I'm gonna use like barely 2 fingers and a loose leash, and you'll see how she's gonna Dory. But what you want to as well is, yes, every single time your dog's gonna eye contact you. Actually, you can start like that. So you put the e-collar on, and if the dog looks at you, you reward, you mark and reward. So it's all about the focus. So you just do that. She's paying attention. Yes, heel, and you use the command heel, and basically you just go and if the dog goes a little bit off the way, or what I want with that, I don't want her to get in front of me. So that's the idea. And so you barely see, I barely put any tension, and she knows that yes, and she stops. And so if you have to yank it, you way too far on the basics. I mean, you're not far enough on the basics, so you're way ahead of your skis. So that's the thing. So go back way further and teach the Dory. See, there's the other dog. I wanted to pay attention to me. Yeah. Yes, so see, it's as simple as that. So good girl. So yeah, just with few fingers, and you should be good. Again, positive reinforcement is really it's really the key. So that's just to adjust, to fine tune. Because sometimes when I walk her just on a regular leash, she would try to get maybe 2 feet away from me. I don't really want that. So with that, I can be like, no. I teach you, okay, that's the boundary. I can really, like, as soon as she gets half a foot away, she's gonna start to feel the tension, and then she's gonna back off. And then you do that every single time you go on a walk for like 2-3 weeks, and I guarantee you remove the leash and the dog is gonna be there. But again, it's the consistency versus the intensity. You have to be, you can do, if you do one session like that, and then you're done for 3 weeks, it's pointless. You know, you're good at something you practice on practice makes perfect. So again, be consistent, and you'll get amazing results. And again, if you have any issues, you struggle with your dog or whatever, shoot me a message and I'll help you to address that. All right, Dory? All right, see you on the next one.